This is a test of Mono. I've got a different kind of screen resolution going on now. And speaking of resolutions, Syria's got this government that's in the UN. It's got we're told, a well-ordered militia of 500,000 is a number somebody threw around, statistics. And Virginia has a duly elected governance. People showed up and they voted that duly elected governance in. And somebody told some people in this town in Syria, the city called Homs, that, well, they should be in revolt against the United Nations accepted government of Syria. And right now, from some reports I'm getting, those people in Syria look like they're being hung out. And I've seen neighborhoods of cities in the United States that look almost that bad after years of neglect and some riots, but that looks pretty bad. And they're taking on the actual government, the one that's got the stamps and the seals of approval and the official documents. Now, how much luckier is the United States with this Virginia example, that the same parts of me are horrified by what I see happening to that official wave of people whose young minds were fostered by what happened to our country after what was called the Reagan Revolution became a stratified reality where some people just believed that if they were part of that elevated governance, then people in defiance of this very, very incisively limited vision of what is good. I am of the mind that there is no going back from the kind of plebiscite, de facto plebiscite, that all Americans deserve to have in any way that has to do with control of their person, their individuality. And there's a lot of things that are illegal that should not be. And there's some things that are made legal that are wrong. And it may take more lawyers and more laws. It certainly, in the information age, is going to take more appreciation of detail. But the stratification of what constitutes a better life under the successful Republicans, I believe they are afraid that there is not enough good to go around. There's not enough goodies to go around, where if you go back in time, you'll find that a lot of people who are not Republicans and are not part of that Reagan Revolution, that they have more and abundant freedom than the most elitist and cruel of the Ivory Castle people 100 years ago. Things get better. That's the nature of the universe. Seeing the world sit back as Syria is chewing these people up, who apparently just like got divorced from everything from the delivery of the newspaper to milk. we can't allow duly elected government to make mistakes against our will, but we don't need to be tricked into some kind of insurrection so that there's a police crackdown. I'm for a lot of things that are currently illegal, and I make sure I don't do that, because what I believe is the quote-unquote government, they've got people who've got little documents that allow them to do it, because of course it's wrong, but when the government does it, it's, well, an investigation or something. Here's to 30 million laptops that cost $30 billion. That's 30 NFL stadiums.